Have you ever wondered why religious beliefs exist in the first place? Religious beliefs, in their myriad forms, have been a constant companion of mankind throughout the ages. They've spanned across cultures, civilizations, epochs, and they continue to shape our world today. The diversity and prevalence of these beliefs are as fascinating as they are mystifying. Where did they originate? Why have they persisted? The answers to these questions are as elusive as the divine entities they often invoke. Now imagine a different approach. Picture a perspective that seeks to understand religious beliefs not as divine revelations but as human creations. This is the realm of naturalistic perspectives, a view that proposes religious beliefs and the concept of God as human constructs. Naturalistic perspectives are grounded in observable, tangible phenomena, shying away from invoking supernatural or divine entities to explain the existence of religious beliefs. Why do we explore these naturalistic explanations, you ask? Well, they offer a unique lens to comprehend the origins and development of religious beliefs. They prompt us to question, to probe deeper into the human condition, and to uncover the factors that have shaped our collective religious consciousness. Our journey will take us through a spectrum of naturalistic theories, each providing a unique viewpoint on the origin and evolution of religious beliefs. We will traverse the landscapes of evolutionary psychology, social constructivism, psychology, developmental studies, and neuroscientific research. Each of these perspectives contributes to our understanding of why we as humans are inclined toward religious beliefs. Today we embark on a quest to unravel the mystery of religious beliefs, to challenge the conventional and delve into the unexplored, to question the divine and seek answers in the human. As we delve deeper into these naturalistic theories, we hope to shed light on the enigma that is the human propensity for religion. So, fasten your seatbelts, prepare to question, to learn, and to be intrigued. Because today we delve into the naturalistic perspectives that propose a unique explanation, that religious beliefs and the concept of God are, perhaps, human constructs. What if we told you that our religious beliefs might be influenced by natural, observable phenomena? Now that's a thought that could brew a storm. But before we dive into it, let's define what we mean by naturalistic perspectives. These are explanations grounded in the physical world around us. They seek to understand phenomena by observing, experimenting, and deducing based on nature's principles. So, when we talk about naturalistic perspectives of religious beliefs, we're referring to theories that propose these beliefs and even the concept of God as constructs of human cognition and experience, shaped by our natural environment. It's like looking at a painting, and instead of asking who the divine artist is, we ask about the paint, the brushstrokes, the canvas. We investigate the tangible, the observable, the natural. This isn't to dismiss or discredit religious beliefs, but rather to understand them in a different light. The goal is to unravel the origins and development of these beliefs without invoking supernatural or divine entities. It's as if we're detectives, sifting through the sands of time, searching for clues in our evolution, our societies, our minds, and even our brains. As we embark on this journey, we'll delve into a spectrum of naturalistic theories that seek to explain the origin and evolution of religious beliefs. From the primal instincts of our ancestors encapsulated in evolutionary psychology to the societal influences proposed by social constructivism, the inner workings of our minds through psychology, the developmental stages of our faith from infancy, and the neuroscientific research that maps the divine onto our brains. Each perspective offers a unique lens to understand the human inclination toward religious beliefs. And it's not about choosing one over the other, but about appreciating how these different lenses together create a multi-dimensional view, a mosaic of understanding. So, buckle up. We're about to journey together into an exploration of various naturalistic theories that seek to explain the origins and development of religious beliefs. It's going to be a fascinating ride, navigating the territory where science meets the sacred, and where nature might just reveal a little more about the divine. Ever considered how evolution could shape our religious inclinations? As we delve into the fascinating world of evolutionary psychology, we're invited to look at how the survival of the fittest might have influenced our penchant for faith. Evolutionary psychology, at its core, is the study of how evolution has shaped our minds and behavior. It proposes that our mental faculties, just like our physical traits, have been honed by the relentless grindstone of natural selection. But how does this apply to religious beliefs, you might wonder? Well, it's quite intriguing. Evolutionary psychologists suggest that religious beliefs might have conferred certain survival advantages to our ancestors. For instance, belief in a higher power or a moral code could have fostered a sense of purpose or hope, especially in dire circumstances. It could have served as a psychological buffer against the harsh realities of life, improving mental resilience and, consequently, survival rates. Moreover, religion often goes hand in hand with community. Shared beliefs and rituals could have promoted social cohesion, forging strong bonds within groups. This unity could have been crucial in times of conflict or crisis, bolstering the group's collective strength and increasing the chances of individual survival. Religion might also have played a role in fostering cooperation and altruism. The idea of divine punishment for wrongdoings, for example, could have functioned as a deterrent against antisocial behavior. This would have promoted harmony and trust within the group, further strengthening its unity and resilience. Of course, these are just theories. Evolutionary psychology, like any scientific field, is continually evolving and refining its understanding. But it certainly offers a unique perspective, one that views religious beliefs not as divine revelations, but as survival tools, shaped by the unforgiving hand of natural selection. So can evolution explain our religious inclinations? The answer isn't clear-cut. But evolutionary psychology does provide one piece of the puzzle, offering insights into how our ancestors might have developed and passed down religious beliefs. As we can see, evolutionary psychology offers a unique lens through which we can view the development of religious beliefs. Could societal norms and values be the architects of our religious beliefs? This question forms the bedrock of social constructivism, a theory that suggests that our understanding of the world, including our religious beliefs, is shaped by our social interactions and cultural contexts. By peering through the lens of social constructivism, we see religion not as a universal truth, but as a social phenomenon. In other words, religious beliefs are not necessarily divine revelations, but rather they are products of a society's collective imagination. They are the narratives, rituals, and moral codes that bind us together, fostering a sense of identity and belonging. As we dig deeper into the principles of social constructivism, we find that it applies to religious beliefs in various intriguing ways. For one, it suggests that our perceptions of the divine are influenced by the societal structures and cultural norms we grow up in. If you were born in a different time or place, your religious beliefs might be completely different. This is not to diminish the profundity of anyone's faith, but rather to highlight the malleability and diversity of religious beliefs across different social contexts. Moreover, social constructivism underscores the role of language in shaping our religious beliefs. For instance, the way a society talks about God, the sacred, and the afterlife can profoundly influence an individual's understanding of these concepts. So, the divine is not just out there in some transcendental realm, but it's also in here, embedded in our language, our stories, and our shared experiences. Finally, social constructivism also helps us understand the role of power in shaping religious beliefs. For example, religious leaders, institutions, and sacred texts often have a significant influence on what is considered religiously acceptable or unacceptable in a particular society. This power dynamic can shape our religious beliefs in subtle and not so subtle ways. So, social constructivism suggests that our societies might play a key role in shaping our religious beliefs. It invites us to see the divine not as an external entity, but as a reflection of our collective aspirations, fears, and values. It's a compelling perspective, isn't it? What if our minds are naturally predisposed to believe in a higher power? A fascinating question indeed, and one that psychology might help us answer. The field of psychology offers a unique perspective on our exploration of naturalistic explanations for religious beliefs. It delves into the intricacies of our mental processes and how they shape our perceptions of the world, including our understanding of divinity. At the heart of this exploration lies the concept of cognitive biases. These are systematic errors in thinking that influence the decisions and judgments we make. One such bias, known as the hyperactive agency detection device, or HADD, might have a significant role in fostering religious beliefs. This cognitive bias leads us to attribute agency and intention to inanimate objects and random events. It's why we might see faces in clouds or hear voices in the wind. In a similar vein, this predisposition to perceive agency could also lead us to infer the existence of an unseen intentional agent, or in other words, a God. Another psychological principle that informs our understanding of religious beliefs is our inherent tendency to seek patterns and meaning. The human brain is a meaning-making machine. It yearns to find order in chaos, to connect the dots and to understand the world around it. This quest for meaning can lead us to perceive divine intervention or spiritual significance in everyday occurrences. Furthermore, psychology suggests that our minds may be primed for religious belief through the human need for comfort, certainty, and control. Belief in a higher power can provide a buffer against existential anxiety, offering solace in times of uncertainty and a sense of control in a seemingly chaotic world. So when we view religious beliefs through the lens of psychology, we uncover a rich tapestry of cognitive processes and human needs that may naturally predispose us towards belief in a higher power. This perspective doesn't negate the validity or importance of religious beliefs, but rather provides a deeper understanding of their origins and persistence in the human psyche. Through the lens of psychology, we see how our minds might naturally lean towards religious beliefs. Could our religious beliefs stem from our earliest developmental stages? This is a fascinating query that the field of developmental studies grapples with. It explores the growth of our belief systems right from infancy, suggesting that our religious beliefs might indeed have roots in our earliest stages of development. Developmental studies primarily focus on how individuals grow and develop throughout their lifetime. It's a broad field, encompassing various aspects of human development, including cognitive, social, and emotional development. But for our purpose today, we shall zero in on the development of belief systems from infancy. So how do developmental studies apply to the understanding of religious beliefs? It starts with the observation that children seem to have a natural propensity for belief. From a young age, they start to construct an understanding of the world around them, often filling gaps in their knowledge with beliefs. This is not confined to religious beliefs, but extends to a broad range of beliefs about the world. As children grow, these beliefs become more sophisticated and complex, integrating their personal experiences, cultural context, and social influences. In many societies, religious beliefs form a significant part of this cultural context, and hence they become integrated into the child's developing belief system. This perspective posits that religious beliefs, like other belief systems, are not merely imposed from the outside, but are actively constructed by the individual starting from infancy. This natural inclination towards belief, combined with the influence of cultural and social factors, could explain why religious beliefs are so widespread and deeply ingrained in human societies. However, it's important to note that this doesn't necessarily imply that religious beliefs are simply a product of childhood naivety or ignorance. Instead, it suggests a more complex interplay of cognitive development, social influence, and cultural context in the formation of religious beliefs. In conclusion, developmental studies provide a compelling lens to examine the origins of religious beliefs. They suggest that our inclination towards such beliefs might not be a mere accident of history or culture, but might be deeply embedded in our cognitive development. Developmental studies show us that our religious beliefs might be deeply rooted in our early development. What if our brains are naturally wired for faith? A question that takes us into the intriguing realm of neuroscience. Neuroscience, the study of our nervous system, seeks to unravel the complexities of our brain, and it has a fascinating perspective to offer on our religious beliefs. The concept of a God spot in our brains has been a topic of much debate. Some neuroscientists suggest that certain areas in our brain are more active when we engage in religious activities or have spiritual experiences. This implies that we may be neurologically predisposed to faith. But it's not as simple as pointing to one spot on a brain scan. The brain is a complex and interconnected organ, and many of its functions contribute to our religious experiences. Take, for instance, our temporal lobes, the part of the brain associated with sensory input, language comprehension, and emotional association. Some research suggests that heightened activity in these lobes during religious experiences can create profound feelings of transcendence or connection to a higher power. Then there's the role of our prefrontal cortex, the area of the brain responsible for decision-making, social behavior, and personality expression. It's suggested that this part of the brain can influence our moral judgments and ethical behavior, aspects often intertwined with religious beliefs. And let's not forget the amygdala, the almond-shaped set of neurons that play a key role in processing emotions. It's been proposed that our amygdala might be involved in the fear and awe that are sometimes associated with religious experiences. But remember, neuroscience doesn't claim to prove or disprove the existence of God. Instead, it sheds light on how our brains might be naturally inclined towards faith, how our neural pathways may contribute to the creation and maintenance of religious beliefs. It's a journey of understanding, not a destination. So whether we're talking about the God spot, the temporal lobes, the prefrontal cortex, or the amygdala, what neuroscience suggests is that our brains might be naturally inclined towards religious beliefs. So, what value do these naturalistic explanations hold in understanding our religious beliefs? Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've journeyed through together. We began by unraveling the enigma of religious beliefs through a naturalistic lens, observing the world around us, seeking answers within the realm of the observable and the verifiable. We found that these perspectives propose that religious beliefs and the concept of God are indeed human constructs, shaped by natural phenomena and human experiences. Through the lens of evolutionary psychology, we saw how religious beliefs might have been critical to our ancestors' survival, fostering social cohesion and moral conduct. Social constructivism, on the other hand, offered us a perspective of religion as a societal blueprint, a system of shared symbols and meanings that bind us together. We ventured into the realm of psychology, exploring the intriguing idea that our minds might be naturally inclined towards religious beliefs, seeking purpose, answers, and solace. Developmental studies further enriched our understanding by highlighting how faith and religious concepts could take root from infancy, nurtured by our environment and experiences. Neuroscientific research took us to the very seat of our consciousness, our brain, suggesting that religious experiences might have tangible physical roots in our neural networks. A profound revelation indeed, which might explain the persistent and pervasive nature of religious beliefs across cultures and throughout history. In essence, these naturalistic explanations provide unique insights into the origins and evolution of religious beliefs. They offer a spectrum of theories, each contributing a piece to the puzzle of why we, as a species, are inclined towards faith and divinity. These perspectives don't invalidate religious experiences or beliefs. Instead, they deepen our understanding of them, revealing the intricate interplay of nature, nurture, and human cognition that potentially underlies our spiritual inclinations. As we have seen, naturalistic explanations offer a fascinating lens through which we can explore and understand the origins and persistence of religious beliefs. Have you ever wondered why religion is a universal phenomenon across human societies? This question has intrigued thinkers, philosophers, and scientists for centuries. One fascinating approach to understanding the ubiquity of religion lies in the field of evolutionary psychology. This discipline seeks to comprehend human behavior and cognitive processes through the lens of evolution. It posits that much of who we are, including our religious beliefs and practices, can be traced back to our evolutionary past. But how does evolutionary psychology apply to religion? The answer lies in the concept of adaptation. Just as physical traits can enhance survival, so too can mental constructs. Religious beliefs, from this perspective, are seen as adaptive mechanisms that have evolved over millennia to enhance human survival and ensure the continuation of our species. Consider, for instance, the role of religion in fostering social cohesion and group cooperation. In the harsh and unpredictable environments of our early ancestors, survival often hinged on the ability to work together. Shared religious rituals and beliefs served as a unifying force, fostering group bonding and collaboration. From tribal dances around a fire to collective prayers in a cathedral, religious practices have kept human groups tightly knit and cooperative. Religion also offered a way to grapple with existential anxieties and uncertainties. The fear of death, the mystery of the cosmos, the unpredictability of nature. These are profound questions that can evoke a sense of dread. Religious beliefs provided comforting answers, offering a sense of purpose, meaning, and hope. The belief in an afterlife or a higher power, for instance, can alleviate the fear of mortality, enhancing psychological well-being and resilience. Moreover, religious beliefs and rituals could offer adaptive advantages in promoting pro-social behaviors that enhance survival prospects. From religious prescriptions that protect health to those that increase reproductive success, religion has often served as a guide for behaviors that benefit the individual and the group. With this understanding of evolutionary psychology, we can delve deeper into how religious beliefs have played a role in human evolution. Religion, in its earliest forms, served as a glue that held societies together. As human beings evolved, we began to form complex social structures, and religion played a vital role in this process. Early religious beliefs and rituals were more than just spiritual practices. They were mechanisms that fostered cooperation and solidarity among human groups. Imagine the earliest societies where survival was a daily struggle. In such a context, unity was essential. Individuals needed to work together to share resources and to protect each other from external threats. Religion offered a solution. Shared religious beliefs and rituals created a sense of collective identity. They marked the boundaries of the group and distinguished us from them. This differentiation was crucial in a world where not everyone could be trusted and where outsiders were often perceived as threats. Moreover, shared religious rituals fostered a sense of community. They were communal events where everyone participated. These rituals, whether they were dances around the fire, feasts to honor the gods, or ceremonies to mark important life events, were platforms for social interaction. They brought people together, facilitating bonding and increasing group cohesion. Religious rituals and practices also established a sense of order and structure. They provided a framework for social behavior, outlining what was acceptable and what was not. This helped to regulate group dynamics, minimizing conflict and promoting harmony. Religion also offered a shared moral code, a set of values and principles that guided behavior. This moral code fostered pro-social behavior, encouraging acts that benefited the group as a whole. It promoted altruism over selfishness, cooperation over conflict, and harmony over discord. In essence, religion was a tool that helped our ancestors survive by promoting unity and cooperation. It was the glue that held early societies together, a crucial element in the evolution of human social structures. As we explore further, we will see how religion also provided comfort in the face of existential fear, another key factor that contributed to its development and persistence over time. Religion also served as a balm for the existential anxieties of early humans. The harsh realities of life, the uncertainty of the future, and the inevitability of death posed significant psychological challenges for our ancestors. Religious beliefs emerged as a means to address these existential anxieties, offering comfort and meaning amid the chaos of existence. Imagine the world through the eyes of an early human. Life was unpredictable and often short. Faced with the inevitability of death and the mysteries of the world around them, our ancestors sought answers and solace. Religion provided a framework to understand and navigate these uncertainties. Religious beliefs offered explanations for the unknown and the unknowable. They attributed the mysteries of nature and the cosmos to divine beings or forces, providing a sense of order and predictability. This helped reduce anxiety and fear, fostering psychological well-being. But religion didn't just provide explanations, it also offered hope. The belief in an afterlife or a higher power offered comfort in the face of mortality. It suggested that death was not the end, but a transition to another phase of existence. This belief eased the fear of death and encouraged individuals to lead virtuous lives in anticipation of a favorable afterlife. Religion also provided moral and ethical guidelines, shaping behavior and promoting social cohesion. By prescribing norms and values, it fostered a sense of purpose and belonging, further reducing existential anxieties. Religion's role in addressing existential fears wasn't just about survival. It was about enhancing the quality of life, providing a sense of peace and hope in an often harsh and unpredictable world. It provided a means to make sense of the world, to find comfort in the face of fear, and to derive meaning from existence. Through religious beliefs, early humans found a way to alleviate their fears and navigate the unknowns of existence. Religion also played a key role in enhancing the survival prospects of early human societies. How so, you might ask? Well, religious beliefs and rituals often promoted pro-social behavior, creating a framework of rules and norms that guided the actions of individuals within a group. Take, for instance, the concept of taboo. Many religious traditions have a set of prohibitions against certain actions or behaviors, often under the threat of divine punishment. These prohibitions, while seemingly arbitrary in some instances, often had a practical, survival-oriented basis. Certain foods were considered unclean or forbidden, a prescription that in many cases prevented the consumption of potentially harmful substances. Religious rituals also played an essential role in promoting survival. The rituals, often communal in nature, not only fostered social cohesion, but also allowed for the transmission of important survival information. For instance, in many indigenous cultures, ceremonies and rituals are tied to seasonal changes, signaling the time for planting or harvesting or migration of animals. These rituals, steeped in religious significance, were crucial in ensuring the community's food security. Moreover, religious beliefs often promoted health and reproductive success. Many indigenous cultures worldwide have religiously informed medicinal practices using natural remedies. These practices, often involving shamans or healers, contribute to the community's health and well-being, enhancing survival prospects. In addition to promoting survival, religion also played a role in regulating social behavior. The Hindu caste system, for example, although controversial, aimed to maintain social harmony and order by establishing roles and responsibilities. This system, structured by religious beliefs, helped regulate behaviors for the benefit of the community. Thus, religion served as a guide, steering early societies towards practices that ensured their survival. Whether through prohibitions against harmful substances, rituals tied to crucial environmental changes, or social norms that promoted group cohesion, religion offered a framework for survival in an often challenging and unpredictable world. The evolutionary basis of religious beliefs is not just a theory, but is supported by cross-cultural examples. Let's traverse the globe and delve into the rich tapestry of diverse cultures, each with their unique religious beliefs and practices. These cultural narratives, when viewed through the lens of evolutionary psychology, reveal fascinating patterns that align with our understanding of human adaptation. First, we journey to the heart of the Amazon rainforest, home to the Yanomami tribes. The Yanomami engage in collective rituals involving music, dance, and communal activities. This isn't just about entertainment or tradition. These rituals foster social cohesion, strengthen group identity, and promote cooperation among tribe members. In the challenging environment of the rainforest, such cooperation enhances survival prospects. Next, our journey takes us back in time to the ancient Egyptian civilization. Their religious beliefs centered around the afterlife, with rituals like mummification and elaborate tomb preparations. These beliefs provided solace, reducing existential anxieties about death. By motivating individuals to live virtuously and secure a favorable afterlife, these beliefs promoted social order and cohesion. We also find examples of religious beliefs enhancing survival prospects in various indigenous cultures worldwide. They have religiously informed medicinal practices using natural remedies and rituals. These practices, often involving shamans or healers, contribute to the community's health and well-being, enhancing survival and reproductive success. Finally, let's consider the historical context of the Hindu caste system. Although controversial, this system, structured by religious beliefs, established social roles and responsibilities. By aiming to maintain social harmony and order, it regulated behaviors for the community's benefit. These cross-cultural examples underline the adaptive nature of religious beliefs and their role in human survival and group dynamics. They highlight the universality of themes such as social cohesion, existential comfort, and enhancement of survival prospects across different cultures and time periods. These examples provide compelling evidence of the evolutionary roots of religious beliefs. Having looked at the role of religion in promoting social cohesion, reducing existential anxieties, and enhancing survival prospects, we can see a clear pattern. Through the lens of evolutionary psychology, we can understand religion as an adaptive mechanism, playing a crucial role in the evolution and survival of our species. We've seen how religious beliefs fostered cooperation and solidarity among early human groups, promoting social cohesion. The shared rituals and beliefs facilitated group bonding and collaboration, akin to the collective rituals of the Yanomami tribes in the Amazon rainforest, strengthening group identity and enhancing survival prospects in challenging environments. Religion also provided a comforting response to existential anxieties, offering solace and meaning in a world filled with uncertainties. The belief in an afterlife or higher power, much like the ancient Egyptian beliefs, alleviated the fear of mortality, enhancing psychological well-being and promoting social order. Moreover, religious beliefs offered adaptive advantages in promoting pro-social behavior, enhancing survival prospects. Religious prescriptions on behaviors protected health and increased reproductive success, akin to the religiously informed medicinal practices of various indigenous cultures worldwide. These practices contributed to community health and well-being. In addition, religious structures like the Hindu caste system historically aimed to maintain social harmony and order, regulating behaviors for the benefit of the community. While controversial, such systems showcase another dimension of how religious beliefs have influenced human social structures. Lastly, we observed how ceremonial practices, such as those in indigenous Australian societies, promoted cooperation, reinforcing the argument that religious beliefs have an evolutionary basis. As we have seen, religion, a universal human phenomenon, can be understood through the lens of evolution, shedding light on its enduring presence in human societies. This evolutionary perspective opens new avenues for understanding not only the origins of religious beliefs, but also their profound and lasting impact on human behavior and societies.